Good afternoon and welcome to KTN Live at 1. I'm Edith Kimani. We begin this bulletin with two developing stories. The first one being that of Omar Mwam-nwadzi, the leader of the Mombasa Republican Council, who has been arrested. Mwam-nwadzi was arrested at his Kwale home in the ongoing police crackdown on MRC members. Now, according to police reports, the arrest was met with armed resistance, which led to the death of 3 people. The face of Omar Mwam-nwadzi, a face that has been targeted by security agents in the last few weeks as they rein in on the leadership of MRC. Mwam-nwadzi, who is the leader of the controversial Mombasa Republican Council, has been in hiding after the group's Secretary General Hamza Randu and the MRC spokesman Mohammed Rashid Muraja were arrested in a crackdown of the group's members. Reports indicate that police raided Mwam-nwadzi's home at around 2 a.m. Monday. They were apparently met with stiff resistance from a group of armed youth who were in Mwam-nwadzi's house. Sources claim these youth were acting as his bodyguards. A police shootout ensued where 2 of the youth were killed.
We were able to recover 1 AK-47 live with 15 rounds of ammunition, and we managed to arrest 8 young men.
The arrested suspects were taken to Diani police station before being ferried to the Mombasa law courts under a host of armed policemen. The security escort included the elite GSU officers who cleared the ferry to transport the suspects. Following the arrests, tension has erupted in Kombani, a village in Kwale where the arrests were made. Rowdy youth are reported to have attacked and stabbed to death the assistant chief of the area. Mwam-nwadzi has never hidden his intent to secede from the country. In a previous interview with KTN, the MRC leader presented a daring and violent plan to create a sovereign coast, no matter the challenges.
Haya mabarabara tutayatengeneza yote. Haki ya Mungu, tunao uwezo huo. Tunao. Hii nchi yetu ni almasi bwana. Hii ni halwa. Mimi nataka hatuna na watupe waone ikiwa tutashindwa. Na waseme tu chukueni. Haki ya Mungu nakwambia miaka 2 tu. Si hatuna. Kwani hakuna watu. Tupo nchi hivi sasa, kuna nchi zinatizama hivi. Waache tu hapo watizame. Haki ya Mungu nakwambia miaka 2 tu. Hivi sasa tukiachua mwaka mmoja huu ujao tu, haki ya Mungu mwaka uishi, watu wataona mabadiliko tayari huo mwaka mmoja tu.
Mwam-nwadzi joins a growing list of MRC leaders being held in police custody. Although it is not yet known what he will be charged with, it is likely possession of arms, resisting arrest, and possession of materials to secede will make up his charge sheet. MRC, which is a legal entity in the country, has met fresh resistance from the police following their renewed calls to secede. That's the story of Omar Mwam-nwadzi. We're still collecting information regarding that crackdown. What we do know is that the raid happened at 2 a.m. and we have fresh pictures that we've just received from Mombasa of Omar Mwam-nwadzi. The last information we had regarding these pictures is that they were very difficult to find, seeing as the police presence was particularly heavy. The person you're seeing on the floor is Omar Mwam-nwadzi, obviously a very different man from the one that KTN interviewed not too long ago. A very swollen and beaten up Mwam-nwadzi from the operation which took place at 2 a.m. this morning. We're now joined by way of telephone by our reporter John Juma, who's in Mombasa and who has been following that story. John Juma, perhaps the first question to ask is, what is the mood in Mombasa at the moment, especially seeing as Mwam-nwadzi has been taken to court?
Thank you very much, Edith. Mombasa is calm, but where tension is in Kwale, Kombani village, where the raid took place and where the where the MRC leader, Omar Mwam-nwadzi, was arrested. Now, the operation ended at 5 in the morning with the success of arrest of Mwam-nwadzi. Immediately after that one, we've been told that the assistant chief of Kombani area have died. He has been killed by rowdy youths who are revenging the arrest of their leader. Prior to that one, the OCPD in Kwale, Richard Mugai, told us that they were forced to use some force to gain access into Mwam-nwadzi's home because of the many youths who are trying to block their entry. Maybe that's why we see injuries took place, including on Mwam-nwadzi himself, upon which, as we speak, he has been released from Mombasa Law Court and he has been taken to hospital for medication purposes. We can't ascertain which kind of injuries he sustained, whether they were physical injuries, whether they are bullet injuries. We can't ascertain at this moment, Edith.
All right. John Juma, the pictures we're seeing on our screens right now show a very different Mwam-nwadzi from the one that KTN interviewed earlier. Do we know whether or not he has been charged at the Mombasa law courts?
He has not been charged. No one has been charged of all the 38 who were arrested. What is taking place right now is that the police is still collecting information from them, information like fingerprints, before arraigning them in court. And another reason why they've not been charged is because the state of Mwam-nwadzi and others who are injured could not allow court proceeding or charges to be levied on them before medical attention is given unto them.
All right. John Juma, before I let you go, there were plans by the Internal Security Minister Kwale Metito to come into Mombasa before the incident regarding the MRC. Has he arrived, and what has he said, and is he accompanied by any other government officials?
Yes, I can confirm that the Internal Security Minister Kwale Metito, the Police Commissioner and other leaders are in Coast Province meeting in Mombasa right now with several court leaders in relation to the chaos which have been witnessed in this region and trying to find which is the best way to restore calm.
All right. Thank you very much, John Juma. He's joining us by way of telephone from Mombasa, and he's bringing us all the updates regarding the MRC crackdown, and the most recent being the arrest of Omar Mwam-nwadzi, the leader of the Mombasa Republican Council.